By now, you've probably heard about the 4B movement that originated in South Korea and has now spread to the US, especially among young liberal women. It basically means 4 no's. No dating, no sex, no marriage, no kids. So basically, complete intentional celibacy. Now, this is nothing new. People have chosen intentional celibacy, whether temporarily or permanently, for as long as humans have existed, probably. But there's something new about the intensity and the amount of interest that this is generating. It's understandable. Women are feeling betrayed both by the system and by a lot of the men that they have been interacting with. They are not feeling valued enough. They're not getting paid as much for the same amount of work that they do. They are seeing their sexual and reproductive rights being taken away from them. They are experiencing so much economic uncertainty, very few societal supports for actually having a family if they want to have a family. There is so much unacknowledged and not properly addressed sexual trauma. There is so much censorship of accurate sex and consent information and education so that they can feel safe that some of that trauma is not going to happen again, or that they know how to navigate sexual situations in a pleasurable and consensual way. Instead, they're feeling more both covert and overt sexism being displayed, especially now that some of the worst parts of Trump's coalition have gotten emboldened to be even more loudly and openly misogynistic in their displays, with now men screaming both online and in person, "Your body, my choice," this like backlash of toxic masculinity that we're seeing. So put it all together, and it's not surprising that a lot of women are like, no, thank you, I'll pass. Now, that said, this is actually not good for us. This is not really a great solution for anyone long term. The vast majority of humans, with the exception of a small percentage who are asexual or aromantic, want to be having sex, relationships, and also children. And it's in our DNA. That's when we're the happiest and healthiest. So going 4B might be the best solution that some women see to a very non-ideal situation. And a temporary period of celibacy can be absolutely amazing for many of us. But long term, it is far from the ideal solution that would lead to the most amount of thriving. It's also not great on a societal level. It obviously has very serious implications for fertility and population. Not growth, but just basic maintenance of our population. And it also creates an entire cohort of involuntary